offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs. For anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. Here's Allen to throw. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Allen going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. On 4th down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Allen taking off. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Allen will throw. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up 1st down.
Got it into the hands of Mims.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A give, and here comes Williams. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future.
And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cooper going in motion. On 2nd down, here is Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Off he goes. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Cook. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
7-3 is the score, with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen working from the pistol. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Second down. Nix. He connects with Mims. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. 3rd and long. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Again, working deep downfield. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Allen. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He's going to keep it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll take off again. A gain there of 21. First down, Broncos.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to a 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted, They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Here's Allen to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll run with Gilliam. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Allen to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. Here's a handoff to Cook. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good game.
And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Now, Allen. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Allen. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Bills bringing on the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And this ball going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
1st down, it is Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll go again with Williams. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. It's another run here for Williams. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one, downfield for Kincaid.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
10-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.